Hey guys, welcome back to Daska Discusses. Today I'm going to give you guys a spoiler-free review. I'll have some spoilers near the end on the new movie Borat 2 subsequent movie film. Yesh mesh, let's do this. Now obviously, you know, I was a big fan of Borat back in the Ali G show days, and then the movie came out, when was it, 2009 or 10, I can't remember, but let's talk about Borat 2 subsequent movie film. I'm not going to give you much spoilers, but here it is. Alright, here's the storyline. You've got Borat who, you know, we'll find out he's got a daughter, and he wants to basically give his daughter as a gift to Mike Pence in America. So again, we've got that whole concept of going to America for like their kind of mission that they've got to do, okay? Now, it's less so like a mock documentary like the first one was, because it's kind of set up like a movie at the start with, you know, Borat giving a bit of backstory about what happened since the last film. And we'll find that he's got a daughter, and he goes over to America, and he is with his daughter, and there's a lot of quite funny moments with the actress who plays his daughter. She's actually quite funny. As a Borat film goes, he goes about, you know, trying to set this all up to, you know, give his daughter to Mike Pence as a gift, because that's his mission, and he meets people all along the way. Now, he meets all these various different people from different places in America, and there's some real funny parts. Now, the thing is, what I found about it was that Borat himself, you know, with the suit and, you know, the tie, is less in it, because obviously people have recognized who he is, so he's got a lot of disguises that are happening in the film as well, which I found quite distracting, because, not distracting, but it's just like, I understand that people are going to recognize him, and it's good that Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, made this. It's just that I found it a bit, you know, not the same as, you know, that feeling of a Borat film, but I think his daughter, that actress, she's the star of the show because of some really, really funny parts in the film, right? You see this whole progression of like how they're going to get her to Mike Pence. I know the storyline sounds ridiculous, but, you know, you got to remember that what I found about this film was that it's really, the social commentary behind it and on 2020 is really interesting, and obviously filmed before coronavirus, during coronavirus in America, and you see that in the storyline and how it all unfolds. There are some quite controversial parts in the film, which, you know, I'm sure people have been reading about, and after watching it, I'm like, after seeing those parts, I'm like, yes, it is quite creepy and a bit weird, but, you know what, was it real, was it faked, was it staged? You know, you're reading all these articles now, it's like very interesting to put, and I'll leave it at that. Now, if you're a Borat fan, you know, like everyone going around doing the voice of Borat these days, you know, and now they're going to be doing it a lot more because of the movie, then you will enjoy it. However, if you just if you're not really a fan of Borat and put on the film, you might find it really gross, maybe vulgar. The jokes are a bit quite disgusting in some points as well. So this movie isn't really for everyone. If you really get offended by a lot of things, then probably don't watch it. Again, leading to it, it's got some really good points in the film, and there's some points that are just really not boring, but it just kind of like slows down a bit. The storyline is a lot better from the original film, and like I said about that whole 2020 commentary is really good, but at points it was a bit slow. However, I think Sacha Baron Cohen's way of going about acting as this character in America at this time, it really highlights a lot of things in America at the time, and, you know, you're quite shocked to see, you know, the general public acting the way they do. So that's a tick from me in terms of how it all balances out. I think what really gives it its power is that whole commentary on 2020. A lot of political kind of viewpoints on this as well, you know, with Trump and Pence, and a lot of not racist jokes, but a lot of like cringe kind of jokes about, you know, still a little bit, they've taken it into a point, they take it to that other level, but then it kind of redeems itself at the end with a pretty epic ending, which pays homage to one of my favorite, you know, crime films, and I'll let you guys watch that so you can see. But in the end, guys, it's very hard to give you guys a lot of info about the film without giving spoilers. So in the end, if you've been waiting for this Borat film for so long, and you're really pumped to watch it, and I was, you know, jump on Amazon Prime, have a look at it, and, you know, you'll either be like, oh, well, this is definitely not as good as the first one, you'll be either grossed out, or you'll think it's hilarious. I think it's kind of in the middle for me, where it's kind of like some of the jokes are just a bit too much, and the fact that the real strong point is the commentary on 2020, which I think is the main part of it. But in terms of a ranking out of 10, you know, just watching it, I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna have to give Borat just a 7 out of 10. Just. Okay, now I nearly got a 6.5 from me, but a 7 out of 10 I think is where it stands. Have a look at it if you're a Sacha Baron Cohen fan. Make up your own mind. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay up to date with all my videos, please do so, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Daska Discusses. Boom. Now, just on spoilers really quickly. This is spoiler section in case you didn't know. Look, you know, in case, yeah, just on that, some of the parts with, I think some of my favorite parts was when he dresses up as Borat dresses up as Donald Trump, goes to that Mike Pence rally with, you know, his daughter, and he says, I've got the girl for you, which was pretty funny, I thought. Then later on with the you know, Rudolph Giuliani's part that, you know, the media has been talking about, I found that to be, you know, when I first saw it, I'm like, whoa, that is a bit weird. And then you rewind it and watch that whole sequence again, and yeah, it is quite disturbing about the subject matter that happens in that. But you know what, guys, make up your own mind. In the end, my score for the Borat film was 7 out of 10. I think that's all it really deserves, nothing higher than that. And if you're a Borat fan, watch it. And if you just want to see what the big fuss is about, watch it as well. And that's all I have to say about it. Thank you, see you guys soon.